Students, we are going to discuss today a complete question of without replacement sampling. Draw all possible sample of size 3 without replacement from 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is your population. Find mean and make sampling distribution. This is entire question of sampling without replacement. How can you solve it? First of all, you have to note three important points. What is the population? What is the sample size? And what is the procedure? Population is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. N is equal to 5. N is the is capital N, that is population size equal to 5. There are 5 elements, and small n is equal to 3. Small n is the size of the sample, which is 3. Procedure for this is without replacement. Now, as I had mentioned in my previous video, that we have to find the mean and the variance of the population for the verification procedure. So what I have done, I have found the mean, that is equal to sum x over n, सबको plus किया and divided by 5. 30 by 5, that is equal to 6. In the same way, we can find the variance by taking the squares and x square, then find the sum x square over n minus sum x over n whole square, that is equal to 190. Sum x square is 190, n is equal to 5 minus 6. It is already found over here, so I have written 6. 38 minus 36, your sigma square is equal to 2, and sigma is the under root of sigma square, so I have taken the under root. This is equation A, this is equation B, and this is equation C. We have found mean, variance and standard deviation of our population. Now here comes the stage of drawing the samples. First of all, we have to find the total possible samples that can be found by the formula sum NC small n, where n is the population size and small n is the sample size. By using the calculator, you can easily find this formula by pressing C button. 5C 3, which is equal to 10. So you have to make 10 samples. In rough work, I have made the samples of size 2 because it was a question of size 3. So when you have to draw the samples of size 3, you have to make sample of size 2 in rough work. I have made samples of size 2 without replacement in rough work. Then by assigning these samples to the third element, I have got these 10 samples: 4, 5 with 6, 4, 5 with 7, 4, 5 with 8. I had made a separate video of drawing these samples, so kindly, if you don't know how to draw the samples, watch that video first. So I had made all these samples, these 10 samples, and calculated their corresponding means. 4 plus 5 plus 6, this is equal to 15. 15 divided by 3 is 5. This in the same way, this is 16. 16 divided by 3 is 5.33. Now keep this in mind that there are points and fractions over here, so be careful in rounding off. Round off to two decimal places, but be careful that you cannot round off 5.666 to 5.66. you have to round it off to 5.67. at least two figures लेने हैं और rounding off में careful रहना है. Now we have found the mean. Next step is of finding the sampling distribution. Sampling distribution is very easy. Just write your means from start till the end in ascending order. Starting value was 5 and the ending value was 7. 5, 5.3, 5.67, 6, 6.33, 6.67 and 7. And then you have to make the tally and then the frequency. 5 is appearing once, 5.33 is one time, 5.67 is two times, 6 is twice, 6.33 is two times, 6.67 is two times, and 7 appears only once. This is the frequency. Now how can you find the probability? In finding probability, you have to divide each frequency by the sum of frequency. 1 divided by 10, this means 5 is appeared 1 times out of 10. Then 5.33 has appeared 1 out of 10 times. In the same way, हर frequency को total frequency पे divide करेंगे, you will get your probabilities by dividing each frequency into by total frequency. Now after that, you have to multiply x bar into p of x bar. Numerator will be multiplied and denominator will remain the same. 5 multiplied by 5 is 5 over 10. 5.33 into 1. In the same way, I have multiplied all the values x bar into p of x bar, and your answer turns out to be 60 by 10. Then take the square of x bar and x bar square into p of x bar. Then after taking the square, again multiply x bar into p of x bar. 25 into 1 is 25, 28.41 into 1 is 28.41. In the same way, 32.15 into 2 is 64.35. You will complete this column and add this column in the last, that is 3.63.34. Now here comes the verification stage. First verification is same for both with replacement and without replacement case, that mu of x bar is equal to mu. Mu of x bar is the mean from this table and mu is the population mean. So mu of x bar is equal to sum x bar into p of x bar. ये जो column आपने निकाला था x bar into p of x bar, this sum is equal to mu. So this sum was equal to 60 over 10, and after dividing 60 by 10 we get the mean equal to 6. As you remember that in equation A the mean of population was also equal to 6. This is equation C, D. From A and D, from equation A you can see that the mean of the population was 6, and from D you can also see that mu of x bar equal to 6. So in both cases mu of x bar and mu are same. So verification 1 is done. Now for verification 2, what you have to do, you have to use this formula. Sigma square of x bar is equal to sigma square over n into n minus n over n minus 1. Now please be careful that this is the finite correction factor FPC. This comes only in case of without replacement. In with replacement, as you have seen in my previous video, that only this was the verification. Sigma x square sigma square x bar is equal to sigma square over n. This was not there. But in without replacement case, this fraction comes along with the formula. So verification 2 is equal to sigma square of x bar into sigma square over n into n minus n over n minus 1. Now sigma square of x bar is equal to some x bar square into p of x minus x bar into p of x bar whole square. That's dividing, putting the values. This was the sum of the column of x bar square into p of x bar, 363.34 minus 6 square as it was 6. So I have solved, the answer turned out to be 0.334. Now sigma square of x bar is equal to 0.33. Now I am putting the values of sigma square over here. Then sigma जो हमने पहले find किया था from equation B, that is equal to 2. N stands for the size of the sample, that is 3. Then capital N is 5 minus 3 over 5 minus 1, 0.67. 2 divided by 4, and then after that you can see that 0.335 is the answer. Over here the answer was 0.334. There is a slight difference which is actually rounding off error. This is negligible, so we can prove that the two sides are equal. Rounding off error comes when there are points or fractions in your calculation. So this is a negligible error. You can see that the two values are coinciding. So we can prove this, that sigma square of x bar is equal to sigma square over n, n minus n over n minus 1.